KS-23, an underrated powerhouse, is it possibly entering the meta? So with the mid-season update, the KS-23 got a bit of a buff. Its hit scan up to 25 meters, then it becomes a projectile, which overall makes the KS way more consistent in a fight. I'll show you my loadouts and give you tips on how to master the weapon. However, before we get started, I recommend also watching KS Rachel on Twitch. She makes fantastic content all about the KS-23. So remember, the KS-23's main gimmick is that it can be used for destruction. This is great for breaching, dropping objectives or players, making pathways, all the normal destruction stuff. So when using it, keep that in mind and play around the fact that you have such a useful tool. When engaging players, I would recommend to always stay within the 25 meter hit scan range for the KS-23 for the most consistency. Make sure to close the gap between enemies and play around cover and with your team for the best performance. The KS-23 does have some good damage values at range, however I would not recommend taking those fights. If you're at longer distances past the 25 meter hit scan range, just remember to lead your shots. I also always recommend aiming down sights for reduced bullet dispersion, unless they're like right in front of your face at around 5 meters. My current favorite loadout I like to use with the KS-23 is Winchclaw, Pyromine, C4, and Dome Shield. The main point of the Winchclaw paired with the KS is for cash out manipulation. The KS lets you break walls to drag the cash out to better spots. On top of that, you also get all the usual perks that come with the Winchclaw, like dragging players to you and your team to secure kills and get easy shots and quick melee damage. However, when using the winch, remember the winch no longer animation cancels, and you'll still need to rack the KS to shoot the next round if you have not already done so. And quick melee might not finish the play there either, as the KS does 100 damage per shot, winch does 5 damage, and quick melee does 40. So depending on how many shots you land and your enemy's class, you could end up leaving your enemy with 5 HP and you in a bad spot. So be careful and make sure when to know and when to not know to winch a player. The Pyromine can be used to block entrances, be put on death statues, the cash out, and so on. However, the main benefit of it is when a player steps on it and takes damage, it reduces the amount of shots to kill a player, usually by 1, which can be a huge advantage in certain situations. A bonus tip for the Pyromine is it can be paired with the winch to drag players into it to get huge damage off instead of waiting for them to walk into it. The C4 is used in a normal fashion of cash out defense, and if paired with Pyromines on a cash out, can be a guaranteed kill on anyone that steals. The C4 can also be used offensively for faster breaching and to get damage on players to reduce the shots to kill as well. The Dome Shield is used as normal and, as you know, is very useful for all situations. The second loadout is Charge and Slam, RPG, Healing Emitter, and Dome Shield. I got this loadout from Oppo, so I recommend you check out his YouTube and Twitch channels. This is a more aggressive loadout, and the way it works is all the damage values in the loadout are similar, and thus combo very well. Charge and Slam, RPG, and KS all do 100 damage. A good tip with the Charge and Slam is that unlike the Winchclaw, at the time of this upload, has animation canceling. That means you can shoot the KS, charge and slam, and then shoot right after. This is really good for high burst damage when paired with the RPG. The Healing Emitter and Dome Shield both help you get situated and bunker down once you use all your gadgets and specializations to push into a fight, giving this loadout strong defense as well. I recommend you experiment with loadouts and find what best suits your playstyle. I can definitely see the KS-23 becoming a more viable pick and possibly entering the meta if it gains more popularity. With that, I will leave you with some more KS-23 clips, and I will see you in the finals.
Let's see how far seconds. Which team will triumph?
Teams need to push hard to secure their victory.
Watch out, down there! The big splash have claimed the top spot.